Yes, sir. We're here with a new episode of the New Hood Podcast. We are here with the guys. We got Venom, we got Shawn, we got myself,
That
D. Braxton. What is going on?
cooling, Brody, cooling. How y'all feeling?
I'm chilling. Just getting ready for the holidays. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Yeah. Are
What
y'all in
you
the
feel?
holiday spirit? Is that y'all thing?
Nah,
Not
No,
really.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
no.
Why?
My lady think I'm
Why?
the Grinch.
Why?
Just
Brother,
spend
I
more
really
money.
don't know.
Just buddy. I can tell you why. God
This
damn it.
nigga just spending money.
Hell yeah. It's too much. Too much emphasis.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that part of it, but honestly, like, I don't know. I'm kind of in the spirit. These last few years, I've been in the spirit. I can't lie.
I don't
I
think I've
love
been
it.
in experience since I got out of school when I had to go. Then after that, it was cool.
I feel you. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of been in the spirit. I even my boy told me what he want for Christmas. He want a telescope for some reason.
Hey, that's it.
I even went as far as we had Santa Claus call. You know what I'm saying, and tell him all that he was hyped. So I'm really in the spirit this year. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But but no, I used to be a Grinch. I ain't gonna hold you. But that was super random. But yeah, we can get into the. I mean, it is the holidays. I mean, so we should be having it. But anyway, what's up though, man? You want to get into these
Nothing,
topics?
man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
First topic of the day. Josh, did you want to introduce your topic? That was yours, right?
Yeah, yeah. So let me see, make sure how I worded it. So I was thinking, and the question is gentrification needed in the minority communities? If not, is there a better way to accomplish it? And whoever
Hmm.
want to go
What you think, Sean?
first.
uh,
Got it.
I was thinking like I don't really think it's needed for real.
Okay.
I think that like when we look at the and I'm speaking from my own personal experiences or whatever. But when I look at in impoverished neighborhoods and stuff like that, it's like we thinking more for the most part. You have a few that don't, but for the most part, we thinking about we want this old cutlass, we want the new whip or whatever the case may be, as opposed to like pouring that money into where we stay. We rather uh rent from somebody who own than to actually take that money and make it our own. And I also think with that too is like it comes with a lack of responsibility in the sense of like I ain't as worried about something if I ain't got to pay for it. If I know if something tear up, I can call somebody. They're gonna come fix it or whatever the case may be. I ain't gonna be as like prone to like, hey, don't do that. Don't write on the walls because I pay too much money for this mortgage or I pay. This is mine. There's a sense of pride that comes with owning it. Um, than when you just rent it and stuff like that. And I think that's something that like don't really carry over, or vice versa too. Or on the same token, um, if people don't own in that same area and you one of the few that do own, why would they respect your stuff? Like they don't own nothing over here. They don't have no reason to keep it pretty or keep it looking good or try to like increase the value. There's a reason that they kicking all these black votes out of these developments and they coming in and turning what we would have thought was a $5,000-$10,000 house into $1 million property. 6 months down the road. 6 months ago it was a trap house. Now a half a year later, they asking 500,000-600,000 for it. There's a reason for that.
Yeah,
So that's my perspective on
but I guess my question is, or not really a question, but like everything that you're saying kind of like points towards like there needs to be some type of gentrification of it, even if it's not, what I'm saying, the government or my other ethnicities and stuff coming in and taking it. Because if nothing is done, then basically the neighborhood stay like that. You know what I mean? So like,
it. Right.
then we will have to. I guess obviously the answer would be for more people to invest into it, more people that's from the communities and stuff like that, and that look like us investing in. But it's like if they not gonna do it, then somebody has to, and that's not
But
and I want it to be in gentrified. But I ain't gonna lie, if you seen my old neighborhood that I grew up in, like, bro, it's like it went from 60, 70 houses on that, you know what I'm saying, 4 blocks up to it. So now it's like on each block is like 5 houses. The rest of them is vacant lots because they was, you know what I'm saying, broken into, took out, and then the houses were caught fire. You know what I'm saying? So like
Right.
they vacant lots. So it's like somebody gotta come in, take it, buy it, build it up. You know what I'm saying? I wish it would be us, but
But I think too, like the follow up, not to cut you off, my bad, brother.
no, you good.
But I think too, like, is that gentrifying if you just investing into your community? Like, I think that's just like investing in or being proud in what's yours. When I think of gentrification, I think of like a white man or the government or whoever, this big monopoly, so to speak, coming in and building Starbucks on the corner and putting a Papa Do's right here and buying up 20 houses and fixing them up for the sake of, making a profit. As
Mm-hmm.
opposed to like when you invest in your community, you're doing it because this is your home. This is the place that you carry pride in. This is the place that you want to be good because this is where you're gonna bring your kids up. You just want it to look nice because you want it to look nice, not because you're trying to, you know, get rich off of it.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I agree. I agree with all that, but you know what I'm saying? I just wish it was I wish that was it was more than us just saying that and people actually doing that. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Because like realistically speaking, like in a lot of those situations, that's not what's happening. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's those neighborhoods go vacant and you know what I'm saying empty and burnt down for years until somebody else comes and buys it, and then we're like, oh, they gentrifying our neighborhood. It was like, well, they wouldn't be able to gentrify it if we, you know what I'm saying, one, took care of it, or two, like once it is, destroyed and taken down, we come in and fix it. You know what I mean? So that's the part that I like, you know what I'm saying? I think obviously everything you saying is the thing that should be done,
Right.
but it's like how often are people doing it? But I mean that also kind of goes back around to like what are the normal the average income of a black family in America anyway. So like we asking ourselves to build up without even having the resources to. So
That's
that's
a
the
fact.
thing, man. But
That's a
what you
fact.
think, Josh?
So I think nothing's wrong with gentrification. I just think it's one of those words that we only associate with white people coming in and doing. It's not gentrification is just making something refined. Don't matter who does it, but it's just so many times that only white people or wealthy white people come in and they do it instead of us doing it. But so I think there's nothing wrong with gentrification. I think it just becomes what's the purpose behind it. Because if it's somebody that's not from the community and that's only they say they're trying to attract businesses, but if they don't know the community, then like Shawn said, you putting a Starbucks in a place where people don't even drink Starbucks and stuff. You just doing things, just trying to make a buck. But I think it comes down to knowledge. Because of course it's easy to say like for if we can get together, right? For people that know how to, for instance, flip houses, because you see it's now it's like a big push where people are getting into that space. But like say we hold classes for each other and try to do it that way. Because like it's not a lot to invest, because it doesn't take a lot to start. But if we don't know, like we'll never know. Like and this is all stuff like I'm trying to find out myself because I always thought you had to have millions of dollars or thousands upon thousands of dollars to make a difference, especially in your community. But a little can go a long way, especially when it's a lot that multiply. But like Sean said, I don't know if there's a better way to do it though. If it's because like Brax was even saying, it makes sense like with the income and everything to do a whole community. But I think step by step, I do think it's needed. I just think we associated a bad connotation with the word gentrification. But I think gentrification is needed because it's just making something new. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's facts. I mean, yeah, I think it's needed, but you know what I'm saying, at the same time, there needs to be an emphasis on us doing it, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Because it was what's happening a lot of times and what it's looking like is gonna happen is these other people are coming and taking these houses and putting all this money up on them and
And grandmama house.
hmm
yeah.
or and putting these Starbucks on the corner. They ain't putting it there because they don't think it's gonna be no business there. No, they just banking on like 10 years from now that
Yeah.
house that your grandma got gonna be gone too. And then the rest of those other people gonna come by, and then now they got a whole new neighborhood, a whole new demographic. So
No facts.
that's really what it usually is, um, unfortunately. So,
But to kind of touch on what DJ was saying was about the about the income and stuff like that. I definitely think that's one thing, but I think also too is like something that we have to realize is like we have the highest spending dollar. Like we
mhm,
spend trillions on trillions of dollars. So I definitely think that like from a broad view or from the outside looking in, I guess, or whatever, it may look that way, but I also feel like we get into that money. Like anybody like they get into that money. It's just about what we do with it when we get it.
mhm,
Myself included, because I'm guilty too. Like instead of spending $300 on these pair of shoes or whatever, okay, I could have put this in a savings account so I could start stacking my money up to invest it in X, Y, and Z or whatever the case may be.
yeah,
So I think it's all about like prioritizing what's important. And I think that's one of the things that we don't look at as important as it is, like knowing what I know now. I think it's just one of those things that we don't realize fully realize how important it is, but also just like Nixon said, it's just like um it doesn't take all of what you think that it needs to take. You don't need to
mhm,
have 50,000 in the bank to do whatever it may be. So
yeah,
No
yeah,
facts.
yeah. But then that also comes back to what he also said about like hosting, like people like passing on the knowledge. You know what I'm saying,
facts.
and not passing it on like to get over on people. Because I mean, y'all, as you know,
Hey,
if we're talking
yes.
real estate, you know what I'm saying. It sounds like oh
Nah.
boy, and them was teaching it
Hey,
to everybody, but they
finesse
were
it.
scamming. Yeah, they were scamming, and that's the thing. A lot of people are scamming. You know what I mean? It's
No, for real.
nasty game, and real estate is as much money as you can make. It can also, I mean, you can lose money in real estate. You know what
Nah,
I mean? You
facts.
can definitely lose money in real estate. So, you definitely, it's just a lot of people that's like it's the new buzzword.
Yeah.
Real estate. It used to be, I forgot what was it last. It used to be everybody was all into crypto. Oh, go buy crypto. You know, it's always the new cool thing to say, but like when it's time to push out the knowledge on how to do it, like people, them same people, they be disappearing because they don't have the words or the knowledge for you.
I
So
think too, like, hey, I ain't gonna lie though. I'm glad you said that because I was on TikTok the other day, per usual. It's addicting. If you ain't on TikTok, don't get on TikTok for anybody that's watching.
yeah.
But I was watching it or whatever, and it was this lady that kept popping up. She called herself a trucking guru. And I meant to bring this up to y'all. Oh, we didn't get on last week, but I was gonna bring it up to y'all last week. But I was watching her. I had been watching her video. She was talking. She did an interview or whatever. She had like 10 people in the back that she had like supposed that they had made millions of dollars off the trucking and stuff too. And it wasn't something that I was like, oh man, I'm finna go get me a truck or something like that, or I'm finna hit her up and and buy her course or something like that. But it was just something like I was like, dang, like they really get into some money on the trucking side or whatever. Um, and then I think it was last week or the week before I seen a video where they broke down, like I guess they went into all her like personals and stuff like that, like her like financial stuff, and she was getting evicted, but she said she had made like 100 million on trucking, like in her bank account, and this, that, and the third. And it just kind of made me take a step back and realize like even if that wasn't the case, like even if she do have 100 million, I don't know because I'm not in her bank account. I don't live in her house or whatever the case may be. But
Yeah.
it just made me take a step back and be like, this stuff is really like a facade, like so to speak. Like social media is not always it's not real life. And I think sometimes when we spend so much time with our face down, our nose in our phone and stuff like that, I think we can tend to just get caught up in that cycle or in that narrative and stuff like that. So that was just I was like, dang, speaking
Yeah,
of
you
fake
low
news.
key do gotta be you gotta be cautious of all these people selling these. I'm gonna teach you how to get rich by getting into blah blah blah. Like I mean, it's the guys that's teaching you how to get into stocks. It's the guys that's teaching you how to get into real estate. It's the guys teaching you into all this other stuff. Because the crazy part is, can you make money in a lot of those like different little industries? Yes, but these dudes that's like millionaires from it, a lot of them get a large majority of their wealth by teaching you how to do it. Not
Yeah,
necessarily they didn't become the millionaires that they say they are by actually, you know what I'm saying, doing that actual thing. A lot of it is those seminars that they selling you to come see them. They talking about all these different, oh, I'm gonna teach you how to become a millionaire off of crypto. It's like they became a millionaire by teaching you how to do crypto. And then you get left with how to do it, but not necessarily how to blow up with it. You just can make a little money, but like the promise that they selling you, because they selling you a dream by showing them they in the Maybach and they flying private and all that stuff. A lot of that stuff don't be real. And on top of that, like they selling that dream to you, so now they get to sell you this product that's not necessarily what's going to make them rich. I mean, that's not going to make you rich. You're making them rich by
No,
buying their
fact.
seminar. And I mean, hey, if it's some information you can get and you can move and it can move you forward and ahead in life, then I guess it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? But like, I just think a lot of these people need to be actually honest with what they're saying, because we keep talking about community and stuff like that, but it's like, don't say that you're trying to help the black community when you're selling them dreams, knowing it's not going to change their life. You know what I'm saying? Like, be honest, because you can always teach somebody how to make a couple extra dollars, but don't
Yeah,
make it seem like, hey, if you come holler at me, you gonna become a millionaire. Like,
no,
because some of these people is putting their last in these type of things, and you go on about your life and you making this extra money off of them, and nothing about their life changes. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, you gotta figure stuff out yourself, and like, but that don't sell a dream to somebody, because I don't like when people say they for advancing the black community, but really what you're trying to do is advance your money, you trying to advance yourself by pandering to the black community. You're not necessarily fixing anything. It's just you making a demographic, but like, we already struggling as a community. So I find it to be a little bit disgusting to do that. You know what I mean? But if it's something that's gonna help people, change people's lives, then say that and be honest about it. If it's something that's like, hey, this is something that you can figure out and maybe make a couple of dollars, then say that. You know what I'm saying? But like, we so into this consumer and individualism, like sometimes we screw people over. So,
no.
and that's the part of it I don't like when we talk about advancing the black communities. Like, be honest with us too. Be honest with, especially people on their last dollar and trying to make something shake.
Yeah.
yeah,
And Shawn, I think that goes along with what Mom Dukes just said in the comments, saying maybe as a community, changing the mindset will aid in coming together and making positive change. So
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
completely agree.
Yeah,
Completely
agree.
agree.
All right, but who? I think it was what your next topic.
Shawn.
What
Yeah,
was yours?
yeah. Let me see what I had. Let me see. So the question that I had was just, how do you differentiate between being materialistic and just like in certain things?
uh, huh.
You
And
gonna
no,
ask
I'm not
that?
answering first because I asked the question.
You gonna ask that question while I got a
Hey, yeah.
damn Gucci watch on?
I'll let Brax go last. We see what he's on.
I feel like y'all taking shots at this point.
I want to say for me,
We're
it's
sneak dissing.
for me it's different. Like, cause I think it comes with, I guess, knowing what you like, instead of just buying something just because it's the newest thing. Like my thing, I'm not gonna lie, I hated Supreme just because half the people didn't like it, but they were just wanting to wear it just to wear it because it was a new thing. I have never been one with fashion, so like for me, the question is easy. It's like I just buy what I like. Whether it's I go for comfort. Me and Shawn was talking about this the other day. I go for comfort. Whether that's embarrassing my daughters but putting my Skechers on, and she like, "Yo, you gonna wear them outside?" I'm like, "Yeah,
You got some Skechers?
yes, sir." It's the sport. The memory foam. Mind you,
That's
I've
some thick
had
ones.
I had 6 ankle surgeries, but I'm gonna be honest. Even if I did have them ankle surgeries, I'm rocking them. You feel me? But then it goes to, but also we was talking about like the Nike techs because there's definitely some fake Nike techs floating around, and they was like, "Hey, we can get you." I was like, "I'm sweet, okay, I appreciate you. It's just I like what I like that quality with the real ones. You can't get that."
That
So,
they
so,
hug you a little different.
Man,
so,
man.
so I think it's that, but I've never been one to like get the name brand stuff just to, but some people will say like even people that buy it will say like they buy it for a reason. For is the quality of the smell because they've tried different things and they say like, oh, I only like these t-shirts, I only like these polo jeans, I only like these things. But so I think it's just knowing like your reasoning behind buying it. And that's just my opinion. Honestly.
Okay.
Brax, go ahead and lie to these people.
Nah. I mean, I like what I like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I like what I like. I mean, have I bought stuff because of the name behind it? I ain't gonna act like I haven't. I
Yeah.
absolutely have.
Yeah.
But I don't like. I can honestly say I'm not a hype beast because I mean I don't get with every fad or I don't buy every J's that coming out or I don't do all that. Like one because I don't like everything that comes out. But like shit, I grew up like where I'm from. Like it's not the greatest environment, but like one thing that people like from Detroit do is they like name brand shit, and so like it kind of rubbed off on me. You know what I'm saying? But shit, right now I don't have on nothing that's like an actual. Well, yes I do, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like I got on. This is my
Just
homeboy's
ask.
brand. This is my homeboy's brand. This is a company. I was in the mall. It was like some like little pop up shop. I saw they was black. I went in and bought it because it was that. You know what I'm saying? So everything ain't always for me. Ain't always a name brand. Like I just like what I like. So I wouldn't say that I would say there is some materialistic ways about me, but I don't think that I'm not consumed by brands. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Especially not nowadays. Like I said, nowadays I'm always going like more often than not, you're gonna see me wearing somebody that I know personally, their brand. If it's not me wearing my homeboy who his brand shoes got my heart, it's gonna be like somebody's random shirt that I got or somebody like something, but like, do I have some Gucci loafers? Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like you know what I'm
I
saying.
like.
I like to put that shit on from time to time, but
Okay, okay. Did you get them
but
after Future dropped the song or before?
I have Gucci flip flops. I got Gucci loafers.
Oh, okay.
But I
Yeah.
mean, shit, I got some Yeezy slides, and I
I
don't
heard them
care.
comfortable though.
They
That's one
are
thing.
comfortable, and I don't care for Kanye West. I mean, it ain't
Okay.
like me. Yeah, like I like what I like. If that shit look fly, like personally, I'm gonna wear it. But it's not like I don't get what everybody else be wearing. Like not all
Yeah.
the time, but sometimes I might have something that everybody like. Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's the wave right now, but not that's not me personally. You know what I mean? I'm not. I just feel like shit because people always say I be overdoing it, and I had the same shit that they have on. The only difference is I have a hat on, and like that changed the way the outfit looked. You know what I'm saying? Like I have a sweatsuit on just like everybody else, but then I have a hat on, so they're like, "Oh, he trying to outdress me." Like, bro, I don't know what to tell you about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm bald, so I definitely wear a hat now. Be like, you know what I'm saying? Before that, it was just kind of a thing. People run from wear hats. So, like, shit, I be feeling like that'd be more of them than me. Like, people be noticing it more than I do. It ain't like I'm like, oh, I'm about to. I don't go in my closet like, hey, how do I outdress everybody that's about to be at the event? Like that, I don't do that. I don't even be like looking at it like the crazy part is I compliment what somebody else got on and then they be like, no, because you got on. I'm like, all right, bro. I can't even like, but tomorrow y'all gonna say that I was trying to outdress. I was just complimenting what you got on, but tomorrow you gonna say I was trying to outdress. So you
I
can't
see you a
win.
little fit. I
Yeah,
see you a little
right.
fit.
Hell no. I'm like, okay, I see what you got on. Like that's for me. Like I like what I like. I don't like shit. Where I'm from, I'm not even the flyest person where I'm from. Like you know what I'm saying. I just like what I like. So
What about you, Shawn?
Yeah, I think I agree with what DJ said. Like, I most definitely
Yeah.
used to be materialistic,
Okay. Oh, they
but
tell the
I
truth
think
today.
mine was kind of like it was coming from like so like I'm real big into polo, right? Ralph
Okay.
Lauren, I love it. Like I'll
Mississippi.
spend some good money on some polo, but it came from my childhood because I wore USPA to school one day. Man, them middle
they cook you.
schoolers ate my ass up, man. I'm talking about like, bro, I went home, I threw away all that USPA. And I thought I was killing them too, because I
I,
just knew I had the polo. Like I had every colorway, big horse, little horse. Man, I thought I
But
was
it was USPA.
USPA, brother.
yeah,
I
I
was
think
in
that's a
like middle
Mississippi
school.
thing. My mom was in the city trends too. She was
Brother,
I ain't gonna hold
hey,
you.
hey.
That's what it was. She thought she was keeping me fresh, and I
Because the
know I was
USPA
fighting
be
for my
had the
life.
two people on the horse on it,
Yeah,
don't it?
it was little things like that. You ain't noticed until somebody was like, "Hey, why they ride together?" You like, what you talking
Right.
about? What you talking
You got the homosexual horse riders on there.
about?
He said, "Oh, that horse going both ways."
Hey, talk to him, mama. Talk to him. She said, "Hey, but we kept you dollar, Sean.
Hey,
Hey, let them know, man.
Hey,
so
talk to him, mom, dude."
after that, it was like I'm not wearing nothing if it ain't Ralph Lauren. That man, I took it so far. Like for the longest, my Instagram name was "It's Always Ralph." That's how you know, like, bro. I was traumatized, bro. I'm telling you, I was traumatized, bro. It don't make no sense. I was so traumatized, like, but even now,
He
like,
said, "It's always Ralph."
man.
It's Ralph though. Oh
So
man.
like I think definitely it was for a long time it was strictly like materialistic, but as I
Hmm.
got older I started to like really I'd say within the last couple of years I started to really realize like the difference between like the material and stuff like that, the quality. I got some shirts from Ralph Lauren that I didn't have since high school. You know what I'm saying? Like because they just still lasting and look good and everything. So
Hmm.
I've tended to refer back to that. But I even went. I got some Gucci. I had run into some money. I got a Gucci belt, Gucci wallet. You know, I was like, yeah, I'm finna go spend it. I got this. I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it big, brother. I would never do that again. People didn't even see the belt. Like it was like I just
You ain't
wasted,
tuck the shirt behind
brother.
the
I didn't
shoe.
like how that looked, brother. I wasn't in shape. It was.
You
I
should just
felt
wear
like my
like a
stomach was a
shorter
little
shirt.
big.
You know what I'm saying? So whenever you just go stretch or whatever, gotta scratch your stomach so
Bro.
they
Talk
can
about
see.
this whole thing.
Yeah,
I was like,
man.
bro, you know, it was cool for the experience, like to go in there. You know, they treat you like you royalty, whatever, for them 5 seconds you in there. You know, that was cool.
Hmm.
But as far as like on a day to day thing, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm
See,
good.
that's the thing though. I don't go into those places like I don't be going in there to have like to be like, oh, I'm in here buying Ralph Lauren. Like a lot of times when I'm in the mall these days, I have headphones in, AirPods in or something like that. So like if I go in, if I see something, like if it just catch my eyes, whether I'm in Gucci or Macy's or Underground, like if I see something I like, I'm gonna just buy it. If I don't, I'm out. Like that's the part where I'm like, I don't even feel like I'm being like overly materialistic because I just if I see something and it pop out, I don't care what store I'm in, I'm gonna get it, and I just be feeling like I know I figure out how to do it. You know what I'm saying? Put it together. So it's like, but it was like that's not to say it wasn't a time where motherfucker wanted to be like, yeah, I got a Gucci belt because I definitely bought a Gucci belt once, and I was so sick when I broke that damn belt. but I had it for like two. This is how you know you got to shop within your price range too, because this is like when I couldn't even really afford it, and I wore that belt like every day. That belt ended up breaking. I was so upset, man. I almost wanted to glue the little part back on there and stuff, but you know what I'm saying?
I about
Nah.
to say, I take that back. I have about one materialist thing that I could
Hey,
think
look
of
at you, because you
because
was lying. You've been lying this whole time.
no,
Mhm.
I
no,
don't
I
even
was trying
Trying to
to
act like
think.
he better than
I
us.
don't even
I
care.
No,
am
no,
in
I was
real
trying to
life.
think, but it was always peer pressure. DJ had me buy
Look,
this
see, you about to
Oh,
lie
$4,000
on
you.
me.
watch
I knew he was about to do that.
in the
I knew he
mall.
was about to do that.
It wasn't to bro said somebody
I did
couldn't, and
not
I was
tell
like,
you to
hold
do
on,
that.
hold on. No. So let me tell you.
Oh my
You
god,
know,
here we
one of the
go
little pop
again.
up shops in the mall. Went there. We was in tech school. Definitely didn't have the money at all, and so I had bought a watch because we were supposed to be going out. Bought a little while. It was like $100. Boom. Thought I was doing it big, but I see DJ over there taking his time. And like the guy over there talking, and he looking at diamonds. He was like, I'm gonna get these black diamonds and stuff. And I was like, so when I told dude, like, why ain't you show me them watches? Like I could have went over there too. Like, and then bro was like, oh, well, come over here. You want a big boy watch? I was like, yeah, I mean, I'm grown, but don't play me like I'm not grown. And then bro was like, oh, you in the military? Oh yeah, you can get this, it'll take it right out your check. I was like, bet. Never did he tell me the interest rate was like 30%. Okay. I paid on that watch for like 4 years. Okay.
Man.
It was
But
real cool.
that's what I'm gonna say. Like there was a time we made some stupid decisions
It
because
was real cool.
realistically, that was the one and only time I bought some jewelry out the middle of the mall, and I
Yep.
spent like $4,000 on it. It's like
Gotcha.
$4,000 on like, and it was real. Like I eventually had it appraised or whatever, but like yeah,
Was it
the
worth it?
interest rate and all. I mean, but I had to teach myself about jewelry and all that type of stuff afterward. Because before that, I like buying jewelry wasn't no thing of like a young dude where I'm from. Like obviously, I seen people wearing that type of stuff, but like there was people who really had it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And like they had these big dumb necklaces and all that stuff. So like I had to learn that, but like yeah, I made some dumb decisions, and I did not tell Josh to do that either.
No.
Josh could have
You know,
stayed with his white G
well, I'm
Shock.
lying to
Maybe
you.
I would have did it. I would have probably and you know how they definitely finessed it because it was a chick too though. It was a dude
Yeah.
and the chick was the one like putting it on your wrist and all that
Hey,
stuff. Like,
had you
oh,
feeling, had
it
you
looks good
feeling.
on you, rubbing my hand and all that stuff.
And the crazy thing is, got back to the doors, of course, all the kids, they like, oh, y'all crazy. They wouldn't even allow me to wear the watch with the Blues uniform because they said it was too much. I
Somebody
said,
came and grabbed my wrist. Chick came and grabbed my wrist and was like, "This is too big to wear." You, I was like, "God damn."
I couldn't even get it off. So, I mean, you think about it, it was, oh my God, boy. That watch just sits in, I keep it to this day to just look.
As a
And
reminder, not to ever buy jewelry out the middle of the mall ever.
that's why, hey, if you in the middle of the mall, I'm sorry. You can really need me or need something because of that experience. I will never talk to
Not
you.
all.
It's another reason why I wear headphones when I go in the mall and all that stuff. Anyway, like I walk in, I say, "Hey," if I see them kind of trying to get my attention, but I make it known I got headphones in because I don't like being sold nothing. And that's probably maybe that's why I really don't like feel like I'm being
Mm-hmm.
sold something. Because like yeah,
They
when I go in the
targeted us.
mall, yeah,
They said,
they
oh, y'all
targeted a
military.
young dummy. Yeah,
I'm
but
about to say,
yeah.
only people I feel like target do not in the malls and people that be cleaning shoes. Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
Man, they would not
I
leave you
really
alone.
be
And then they
ignoring
only
them.
clean one shoe. So then you be having to like get the like, bro, if you don't
Mhm.
clean this other shoe out, and that's
Oh
why
God, I'm
I
not.
go the other way.
Not
Now
at
I'm good.
I'm not going,
I'm
oh, yeah, I
good.
wear
Not
flip flops
happening.
each time. I'm sorry, I got my flip flops on.
Boy, I wouldn't care if my shoes was dirty as hell. I always be like, yeah, I bought some already.
Oh yeah, I
Uh,
definitely do that. I do that to Spectrum and Walmart too. Spectrum, AT&T.
yep.
What internet service you got? What table that is? Okay, yeah, I got y'all.
Oh,
Sure do.
yeah, I got AT&T. A lot of times, like I said, nowadays I just put the headphones in. Telling you,
Brother,
Mm.
I'll go the
I
other way
can't
if I see
believe
them
DJ.
sitting there.
he gonna keep blaming me. He gonna take this to the grave. Like I didn't even say, bro, you should try this. Like, bro was happy with his G Shock.
I
Like, and
was.
really, he should have told me to get the G Shock, but he came around. I ain't
Came
tell
over
him to
there.
do that.
Hey, box me up so fast.
It was
But
like,
like DJ said, I mean, it was a learning lesson because when I found out that interest rate, it made me start going into like, oh snap, learn about other interest rate. And that's when I realized the card that my parents got me, nope, that was a high interest rate. And it was like, oh, snap. So I was able to refinance that and stuff. But that was a good learning lesson. But
Yeah, it was definitely a learning lesson because I was like, and yeah, actually, now that you mentioned it, that was why I started to look at everything else I had, like credit cards and stuff, and saw what the interest rates on them. Because, like, soon as I asked Chick how much I owed on the watch, and she was like, it had been like a year, and she was like, I still owe like pretty much the same price. I was like, what? I was like, hold on, whoa. I was like, what's the interest rate on this? And she said, I said, you know what? Hey, can you give me somebody in the payment department? I'm about to pay this off, and y'all better not ever call me again. And I just paid it off. I just had to take that hit on the head. But it was a learning lesson. It was probably a blessing in disguise because they definitely cooked my stupid ass.
Hey. But hey, I ain't gonna lie though, the lady being extra friendly with you, it'll get you every time. Well, not now. But in the past, I did the same thing. I bought a Lexus.
You bought a Lexus because
that? Yep.
Yeah.
Wrecked my car. And then I had to go get another car. So I was like, well, let me go see. I think they had a BMW up there, like a 3 Series or something. Went up there to go look at it or whatever. In the military, I went up there in my uniform. They already know, like, they pretty much got a sale, 19, 20 years old. She come out there, oh, hey, look, you look so nice. I like your uniform. You want to take this one for a test drive? Well, I didn't actually come to see this one. Well, okay, well, we could, I could go get that one, but this one's a better deal. Brother, she sold me enough. I thought for sure that we was going somewhere. I thought we was going, Netflix and chill or something. Yeah, to this day, I had to block them. She still be emailing me. Well, not like directly emailing, but you know how they put you on that little thing.
Oh, I cussed their ass out. They did the same thing to me. I was like, don't send me no more of this stuff. Because the chick, like I said, I was like 21 at the time, and she knew what she was doing though, because she had like a dress on, but it like had the little titties kind of pushed together or whatever. And she was like sitting. She was kind of like sitting on the counter. I mean, like on the little thing. So like every time she was talking, all I could see was titties. Yeah, she definitely she tittied me into some into $4,000. I look back, I was like, yeah. Yeah, man. Never again, though. Yeah, I definitely learned my lesson on that one. Never again.
I'm about to watch since. Yeah, I ain't about to watch since.
I have, but I mean, I don't finance really nothing like that. If I do, it's like just off of it's like a no interest or whatever. It's like I put half and then pay the other half. Just like whatever little deal I can get out of it. But like I'm not. Yeah, no, it's over. I'm not doing that. Not for no jewelry. Like I'd rather just come out of the money and then just take that L and like have to replenish that money from But yeah, and I would never shop in the middle of the mall again. I mean, I was 20, brand new 21-year-old trying to flex for some military chicks that was wearing leggings every day.
Hey, that's it.
The same leggings.
That's
too. But yeah, I mean, it kind of worked though, so I don't know. But I'm sure I didn't have to wear that watch to get that ad. But yeah. But yeah, man. What else we got, man? Topic. Wow. Did y'all want to get on this controversial one that people talk about on all the podcasts? Whoever put this.
Hey, y'all see Charleston White called him one?
Oh, you got that dude locked up?
No, he just shot somebody.
He shot somebody?
Oh, when was this?
About 6 hours ago, he posted it. Dude tried to rob him. He chased him down. He ain't let him go. He did not let that young man trip. That's all he is. Like, bro, he's good. It's just Charleston White posted it with the eyes just looking.
They better leave that man alone.
No, I'm about to say, hey, whatever he said he did that.
Yeah.
Hey. When he hit that dude in the head with that he called him a pig poster. Y'all better leave that man alone. Hey, I better stop playing with him.
Nah, facts. But what controversial topic, brother?
The
Which
one that
one?
one of y'all put like the 50-50 feelings.
Oh, you know who that
Oh,
is.
Y'all know, oh, that was you. Go ahead, introduce that, bro. What you?
bro, that's
Yeah.
crazy. So the question, hey, so I had brought up like how do y'all feel about the 50-50 feelings? Like as far as like men and women going half on rent, whatever the case may be, just living expenses or whatever, all that good stuff.
Go ahead,
Go
Josh.
ahead.
Go ahead, Josh.
Oh, for me, it's whatever my wife want to do, man. How I feel about it. But no, for real, I don't think it's a number. Honestly, like for my situation, it's just I do think like even no matter how much money I make, like my wife said she always wanted to contribute. And although like I guess the older standards like just don't work to me. I don't see it working in this day and age with inflation and everything of where the man just only works and then the wife stays at home. If you're able to do that, by all means. But if I want to achieve, I know we both have similar goals, and to reach that goals, it's easier for us both to contribute. Like I don't put no number on it, and I don't discredit anything she wants to. You want to pay this? Cool, cool. I pay the bigger bills. You pay this. Like we just take care of each other. I think when you start, like I've never done the 50-50 thing, so I wouldn't know like how it works. Like if it works for some people, cool. But I mean, like, hey, we taking care of each other. Cause even like, and even with the person staying at home, like that's a better job than me. Cause I will never do it. You hear me? I will never do it. Take care of these kids. I'll work 8 jobs before I do that. I ain't gonna hold you. Hey, God, that showed me. I was like, all right,
You would never want to like stay at home with your kids.
never,
I thought I did.
never. I was about to say it sounded cool. Never, never. I'm like, y'all ain't eat this much ever. Like, what we doing? And it's not till you get on the call or something. Like, hey, daddy, now I'm starving. We don't never eat. It's like, what? You like, hey, hold on real quick. I'll call you right back, sir. Yeah, let me hit you right back.
Just ate
But
up all
nah,
the daggone Cheerios. Now you
for
starving.
no, bruh. So I think for me, I don't think 50-50 will work. I think it just, just as long as we contribute and had the mindset of both putting into the household, then we achieve both our goals.
When you say 50-50 don't work, do you mean like you couldn't like what do you
I
mean
think it's too much math involved. Cause then I think it take more time where I gotta. But I do know how some people do it. That like they just have a shared bank account and then they know what all the bills are have, and then they just have a allotment going to that, and then the bills come directly out of that. But I'm sweet.
yeah. What about you, Shawn?
Brother, I wouldn't know. Me and my old lady, we did like the 50-50 like when we first started, but that was only because I just got kicked out of the military and my disability hadn't started hitting yet or nothing. I was like working at Walmart or something. So like she was just like 50-50 helping with the apartment and stuff. My mom was helping me out and stuff until all that stuff she got situated. But after that, brother, hey, she know where the money at. Brother, and I think that's one of the things that like has kind of because I hear a lot about like I think they say finances is like the number one stressor or the top one of the top three I'd say
Yeah.
stressors in a relationship and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's why we don't really be like having no major beefs like that because I ain't never tripped off no money like never like not in the capacity with like my wife or something or even with friends for real like if you did some grimy stuff, I'm gonna look at like I wouldn't say look at you different, but I'm gonna move accordingly. But I'm not. It's not gonna go to the point to where it's like I want to hurt you. I need to, something like that. Brother, I personally do not at all care for money. Like
Yeah.
I just don't.
No, I definitely feel that. I just will say with this topic one, I'm glad we're doing this topic now so we don't have to do it again. Because man, I'm so tired of getting on the internet and seeing this topic. But since we here, let's what I'm saying, go ahead and address the elephant in the room.
Let's unpack it.
Yeah. What I think the biggest thing is people need to date and marry in their own tax bracket. Like date what you can afford, whether that's if you like fine if you cannot afford to like fully take care of a woman, then obviously don't go find a woman that's on the internet talking about she'll never go 50-50 with a man. Like obviously like date what you like what date within your tax bracket. That's the biggest thing I say.
Okay.
Now that being said, um I like my wife and I don't say we don't go 50-50 because I don't think that I mean it like how our finance set up it wouldn't even like count as 50-50. We just have a joint account. Like we have a joint account. Like it's not like a account where we got allotments and all that stuff. We were married for 10 years, and for the last 9.5, we've had one account that both of our direct deposits go into. And do we both have like our own separate personal accounts? Yeah, those were the accounts that we had before we knew each other and got married. So like some of the bills that we had prior to coming into like before getting married and stuff, like I'm not gonna expect you to pay my card note. You know what I'm saying? When I was already paying that, you know what I mean? So like I just that instead of having all my direct deposit go into that account, that when I was paying that 400 a month plus 150 for insurance, that money was still going to that account. So like that little once I paid that car off, that money still went there. So I would use that to like buy gifts or something like that, or like if I didn't want you to see what I was getting, I would use it. But like everything else, like our shit is just 100. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I just don't have no. It's not a. It's like our bills are being paid by us. Like everything is on auto pay. Like I don't even I like every time I get a new bill, I throw that bitch on auto pay. Like
That's
every
kept
time she get
secret.
a new bill, she throw it on auto pay. So it's not a I don't. I mean, if somebody says that y'all do it, that they classify that as 50-50, then okay. But like, she has access to everything that I have. I have access to everything she has. Like, that's because I'm not looking to take no money from you, or like we already
Facts.
have a discussion. If this shit didn't go right, that should have get split down the middle, and we'll go to our separate ways. Even though there's been times where she made a little more money than me, and I done made more money than her, I was getting flight pay and she wasn't, and I was getting tax free because I was going all these places. But I don't. I'm not. I don't want nothing. I don't need no extra. Like we just ain't never been hard up for no money, so I ain't. I don't live in that world where everybody talk. Like most of the people that be talking about that and complaining, it's because you poor. Like you poor and you trying to like make other people subscribe to your poor mentality. Like I ain't gonna do this because the man this and that. It's like yeah, because you can't afford to take care of yourself. My wife could take care of herself when I met her. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
like, and she don't want my money. You know what I'm saying? She only want me. So like, she has access to every penny that I have. You know what I'm saying? Now it's the same
Yeah.
vice versa. So it's not like I just don't. I be laughing when I hear people say that. Like, oh, well, you got a roommate if you want 50-50. It's like nah. It's just they not they marriage and they love for each other not based on money. You know what I'm saying? So
Facts.
like that's just how my life is set up. Like we don't. It was never that. I never even mentioned that conversation. She actually was like. Nah, we can just join it up and then the money dropping there. Like we just talk about shit. Like if I'm about to go
That's the
make a
biggest
huge
thing.
purchase, exactly. If I'm about to go make a huge purchase, then I'm just let her know like, hey, I saw these shoes. I ain't gonna lie, it's just kind of hard. I don't feel like going the regular way because it's gonna be too much of a headache. So I'm gonna pay this little aftermarket price. You cool with that? Yeah, we are. All the bills already came out. Cool, bet. You know what I'm saying? Like, but these is questions and conversations you gotta have before you even get
Facts
married.
too.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of this stuff is people who don't even people who be saying that I could never or I don't know how y'all da da da. It's because you too problematic anyway. You don't know how to have a conversation with somebody prior to marrying them. You know what I'm saying? That's why your life, even regardless if you pay the bills or you don't, you gonna always have problems because you don't even know how to talk to your girl or you don't know how to talk to your man. You know what I'm saying? So like, I mean, I guess we 50-50, but I wouldn't say that. I I
But I
don't
don't
even
even
be
know that
knowing when the bills drop in there. I mean, when the money drop in there, it just you know what I'm saying. The
either.
bills is all on auto pay. I just make sure if I'm about to buy something, I look okay. We got money in the check in the checking. This money going to the savings. This money going to our son's savings. Like if you focus on money, that's probably why y'all. You probably shouldn't. I don't even think you should be married if your finances is all fucked up anyway. figure that out before you be joining matrimonies with somebody. Both of y'all, actually, because
Yeah.
I say I really highly, highly, highly. If you're not even married to a person and you talking about these type of things, you already in the wrong conversation. If you talking about 50-50s and all that, and living with somebody, really, you probably shouldn't even be doing that to begin with. That's just my
Okay.
opinion on that. But
Okay.
yeah,
I
Yeah.
see.
Because I guess in that sense, it kind of seemed like, okay, we doing 50-50. It's kind of like you keeping tally of what you did for me, so to speak. Or
right.
that's what it would give me the mindset
Hmm.
of like, oh, you bought me them J's for my birthday. So 6 months from now, when you get married, you be like, well, I want them J's, I got you. Or
Exactly.
I remember I bought you them J's or
Hmm.
whatever, like as
Facts.
opposed to just doing it from the heart or whatever. So
Yeah.
I definitely feel that.
Yeah. And
No.
I mean, we make the same amount, like to a T, because we are both we working for the same company. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so it's like I don't necessarily have no we don't have no reason to even go into that. It's not like she's a doctor and I'm a cashier at what I'm saying someplace like. Then maybe y'all should have them conversations. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But like she got 100% of mine. I got 100% of hers. You know what I'm saying? We just go live our lives. We go vacation. We, what I'm saying, buy shit for each other. But that's what the only hard part about all this is when it's time to buy gifts because like it's just
No, facts.
you already have everything you want. You know what I'm saying? So you would have to jump all the way out in the water to figure out what you want the person to
Hence
have.
why I hate holidays.
Yeah,
It's like you done had Christmas. Everybody had
yeah,
Christmas the whole year. Now it's like, okay. But nah. But everything you
yeah.
said, bro, is facts. I think the biggest thing is, like you said, the biggest thing is communication, and then
Hmm.
just not basing your relationship off of anybody, especially the internet. Like everybody's
Yeah.
relationship is different. Like whatever y'all got is what y'all got.
Exactly, because why would you
Like,
look at me, who, like I said, me and my wife make the same amount of money, as opposed to like somebody else who doesn't like if y'all finances are completely different, then yeah, that's a different conversation. That's what I say. Date within your or like your expectations should be. I guess I take away. I don't say date in your tax bracket, but your expectations should be based on your tax bracket. You know what I'm
facts.
saying? Like if you can't afford that, then don't get into that. Don't even get into that conversation. You know what I mean? Like that's why I say like it's high. It's hard. It's hard. I'm telling you, this the way the economy is anyway. Like you dating somebody that you ain't even married to, and you already taking care of everything they got going on. Like you setting yourself up for a big letdown potentially. You know what I'm saying? So like, really, you should be black men and black women. Y'all not making a lot of money in general. So like, hey, figure your life out first before you start
Has to.
trying to get into that. 'Cause a lot of people can't even afford them. You can't even afford these conversations. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie though, it's like because on the other kind of sidebar, I was talking to my wife the other day because I started a new job a few months ago, or whatever, and the pay is decent or whatever, or it's pretty good for what you normally hear, you know. But I was like, if this was the only income that we had coming in, I don't know how people survive off of it. Like,
Yeah.
there's no way that people are able to just simply survive off of this number right here. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's good money. Like, and maybe 2 or 3 years ago, maybe you could have made some shake. But man, anytime you
Mhm.
go to the grocery store now, you get one day's meal or one meal, man, you easily spending $60, bro. Like,
Nah, facts.
then gas, you got to do this, that, and the third, all this stuff just to survive and stuff like that. It's like, bro, there's
But that's exactly why, like, divorce and all that stuff is as high as it is because there are either men or women feeling like they gotta live up to these old school ass expectations that don't even necessarily work for the current time frame.
At
Like,
all.
you know what I'm saying? When there was a time where like what a man makes
was enough
working
to
in a
suffice.
factory, yeah, working in a factory was more than enough to take care of a woman and your kids. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays, I think I saw like whatever the average, like you damn near need to make at least like $70,000 to like support a family. And
Like they
the
were saying,
average,
like even the average car note has went up, like starting since like COVID and
Man.
stuff. Think like no matter
trust
how
me.
good your credit is, like it's just like with that, it's just showing. So like Brax said, it comes down to having these conversations before you even go there. So you
Hmm.
not getting married, and then you see what the other person brings with you,
Hmm.
and then now you having these awkward conversations, and one person, of course, is gonna try to. I think that's when especially newlyweds, you want to try to, be like, I can admit this, and you try to make it work, but then if you never
Hmm.
had those conversations, it just slowly eating to then you building up the animosity, then you had that breakdown when all this could
Yep.
have been avoided if you have conversations like a
Yep.
But
Because a
people
lot
don't
of
want to communicate in general,
yeah.
not
no,
even with
no, no.
like in that aspect. That's why they first thing is to, when we going back to like our first pod that we did when we talked about the ways or the mannerisms that we trying to like instill or break that generational curse of with our kids and stuff like that. We was talking about emotional intelligence in the sense
Yeah.
of like people they can't communicate. So instead of them like doing that, what they do is react out of anger or X, Y, and Z or however else, sadness. They just sit in the corner and cry or whatever the case may be.
Mhm.
A lot of people just don't have that availability within themselves to be able to have a conversation.
Yep.
Facts.
Well, that's big facts. Like I said, that's the biggest conversation. Everybody want to argue and complain about how men are these days or how women are these days. But like the only time people have these conversations is when they're mad. Like you're not having these
Mm,
conversations like before. You know what I'm saying? You get married, or you know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of men out here that feel like they have to,
preaching.
they got to do everything to like be a man. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of women. I mean, everything financially and all that stuff, or everything. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go change everybody tires and all that stuff. It's like, bro. And there's women that feel like, oh, as a mother, I gotta, based on what society is telling me, it's like, really, you should be asking your wife or your husband, what do you need from me? Like, what do you need
Oh,
from me? Like, you know what I'm saying?
hey, this
Not
the
what.
Braxton I like, man. This the Brax. He always intelligent. See the group chat Braxton, y'all don't see him. He mean. But this Braxton here, preaching on a Sunday. Hey, brother,
There you
keep
go,
dropping these
man.
gems, man.
Man. But yeah, everybody talking about like what they everybody grading they life or they husband or wife, you know what I'm saying, material on like what society telling them. But like the motherfucker that's right in front of you that needs you and want you to be that wife or husband for them, you ain't even ask them what they need. Like, you know what
Hey,
I'm saying?
question for y'all.
What up?
What's up?
Kind of on the topic, just talking about like with the communication and the intelligence and not basing your like relationship or life like off social media. That leads
Mm-hmm.
me to like, when are y'all gonna let y'all kids have social media, or is there a perfect number,
Mm-hmm.
or is it just like if they start showing, is it just responsibility wise, or like what's that?
I don't
Mm,
know.
I
That's a
don't
good
know.
question.
Yeah, I would say it's a good question. Maybe I don't know. I guess I'm not gonna be like. I mean, maybe when you be honestly, no, I don't know.
I,
Because I was gonna say like high school, but I mean, you never know. Like honestly, it just that's a hard question. I
Yeah,
feel like something to tell me like I'll be able to look at my kid and be like, okay, you able to like balance that. But at the
yeah,
same time, it's like even if you got it, it's gonna be a while before I let you just do that shit unchecked. You know what
yeah,
I'm
no,
saying? Because that's the thing. Like you can try to shield your kids from social media and all the other stuff that go on in the world, but like it's gonna be they gonna if they don't do it on your phone, it's gonna be some kids that let them see their phone and they still
no
gonna see
facts.
it. So like it's just
but
really they need you just need to be honest with them up front. You know what I'm saying? Once they start being curious about it.
Yeah, no,
no, I 100% agree with DJ. I think like once they start to show me that they ready for it, then okay, I start to introduce them to it. but most definitely be monitoring it. But I think I'll be monitoring their usage, but also like their usage in the sense of like what they're intaking in social media, and then how much they utilizing it. Because I know for a fact, because I've done it. Uh, I had to delete all my social media for like a year and a half, or whatever, because it got to the point to where it was messing with my mental health. Because every time I log in, such and such got a new band, such and such got this, such and such got this, such and such got a new Gucci outfit, such and such got, and you be like, dang, like, man, they got all this stuff, and here I am, and I don't have this or whatever. And it started to like weigh on me, like subconsciously or whatever. But I had to realize that such and such may not have kids, or such and such may not take care of his kids, or such and such may not have a mortgage that they pay every month. You know what I'm saying? All these different factors or whatever. I have three kids, three dogs, a wife. Like, we have to survive every day. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
no,
be, you know what I'm
that's
saying?
facts.
So I had to de de delete
Detach.
all that shit,
Yeah.
detach myself from all that, to really realize and focus on, like, to be appreciative of the stuff that I do got, because there's somebody that may be looking at me and they like, dang, he got this, and you know what I'm saying. So I just had to learn to, like, one, most definitely be grateful for the stuff that I am blessed to have, but also too is just like realize that, like we said earlier, social media is a facade. Like,
Yes.
such and such got that Gucci outfit, but you don't see that the tag's still tucked in on the back because he's taking it back to the Gucci store tomorrow when he leave the club. You know what I'm saying? So, it just be, I just had to,
Well, more even to add to that, even if so and so has those things, and let's say they have it, they can afford it, and all that stuff, right? The
right.
one thing that I done told people, and I try to tell, and something I try my hardest to live by my damn self, is like, I want what's for me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, want what's for you, and like appreciating what's for you. You know what I'm saying? Because even when people had that stuff, they didn't earn that stuff. They had a whole journey that they had to go to be able to afford those things. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? And like, shit, I don't like for instance, like when it comes to me in the military and making rank and stuff, I don't want nobody else's rank. I want
No,
mine.
facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because what that person had to either go through, had to do all that stuff to get to it, like that was something that they had to do individually. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I don't want it no sooner than when it's ready for me. You know what I'm saying? Whether you talk, like you said, you seen someone, whoever in a with a Gucci belt or whatever, they might have had to jump through hoops just to get that little $300 belt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or you know what I mean? So it's like I want it on my terms. You know what I'm saying? If even if somebody got something that I want my own version of it. I don't want your version of it. Have at it, enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? I hope it works out for you. I hope it blesses you in whatever way possible. But like when it's for me, I want that shit to be for me and not and exclusively for me. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Because even when people get those things, bro, you don't know what they had to go through to get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if I gotta go, and some people struggles to get to some things that's not even that important to you, that shit it'll turn you off of it quick as hell. You're like, actually, nah, I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, I just try my hardest not to like compare what somebody else's accomplishments to mine because shit, this hey, this world ain't easy. You know what I'm saying? Take it, have at it, have fun with it. But if it ain't for me, you can keep it. You can keep
Yeah.
that. So yeah,
Huh? That was it. That's all I had. Nice little question.
yeah. Well, look, man, y'all got any topics y'all want to go on, or y'all want to close it out?
Oh, so yeah.
Actually, I got a video I want y'all to do. I've been thinking about, like, that I want to review it, but before we leave, I want to review the video. 'Cause I
Okay.
think I think it'll kind of tie into what we done talked about.
Okay. Okay. Let's see here. You sent it to my email?
Uh, real quick, and then I'm gonna send it to you.
All right. Ooh, kids out of school this week. Hey man, anytime the kids out of school, I should be off work. That's the
Right.
question. Not even a question, man.
You got to work all week, or how many days you off?
I ain't even look at the schedule, bro. To be honest, I think because of Family Day, I think we get Wednesday, Friday, maybe.
Wednesday, Friday. Oh, okay. Y'all get Wednesday, Friday, and the actual holiday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm not sure though. I gotta look to see, but I don't be caring.
Yeah.
Like I said, the job ain't too crazy to where.
Ours, they just basically said like you can have 3 days off. Obviously, the holiday and then 2 additional days. However, y'all want to do it, but so I'm probably gonna take. I'm gonna probably work tomorrow and Tuesday. But technically, if I take Wednesday off, then that'll be like 5 days, and you technically can't do that. So I'm gonna just go in for the huddle and for like 5 minutes, and then I'm chucking the deuces that they have.
Makes sense. Makes sense. But I'm about to say, yeah,
Type
we
shit,
probably
type
get
shit.
tight shit. Yeah, or maybe Friday, Monday. Maybe do that shit. I don't know. We'll see.
Y'all boys not cooking nothing? I mean, well, I heard what Shawn said. You not cooking nothing at all, bro?
Well, I'm gonna do a smoked turkey. It's probably everything,
Oh,
and
you
then
gonna smoke
shake.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You got a
Then
smoker?
no. Old school way with just the grill.
Ah, okay. So you just gonna
Yeah.
oh, you gonna be busy then, because you gonna have to keep putting them that charcoal in there.
Yeah, and then I want to make sure I use these temperature gauges my aunt got me for like my
Mm.
birthday that I haven't been able to use, and
Listen, I just sent it
just
to you.
I
I just texted it to you.
and so you said you texted to me.
Yeah,
You
you can
said
probably
email.
just pull it up on the computer. Hey, my bad. You can pull it up on the computer. I guess I could have did it to begin with, but yeah, I'm just do that.
Yeah, we're supposed to be going by Aiden's his coach, his old coach invited us to like a friendsgiving. But so we're gonna do that Friday, and then Thursday I think we're just gonna chill, and then my aunt's just gonna come over. That's gonna be kind of just us chilling to prepare for Friday. Just a lot. He did say it was like 15 people, and I was like, oof. You should have said the number before you invited me. You should have
Yeah.
before you said, hey.
I
So
mean, I
not 10
like when
people.
it's a bigger number though, because then I can disappear when I'm
Yeah.
ready to get on. If it's only like 5 of y'all, then you gotta like kind of like ease your way up out of there.
Got tiptoe.
Like, get up out of here. Appreciate y'all inviting. But if
Yeah.
it's like 30 people, you like, God damn, now I gotta.
All right, but
They ain't give us number Thursday off, so
Damn, for real?
yeah,
Only
bro.
Friday? I'd have let them know, hey, don't even count me for Friday because I will not be there.
let's see, pulling this up. 1, 3, 5 on brother. Oh, I know, bro. I watched this video. All right.
Yeah, play that.
Not gonna lie. If anybody's looking for my actual reaction, I already see this. So leave me fuck. I'm not gonna pretend, but just know. Let me see. I'm gonna do share screen. Share this tab with audio. Go.
Next stop is On the Radar Radio.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Yeah.
That's
Yes, sir,
one
baby.
up
On the
T.
radar radio performances. Yo,
Yeah,
one up T in the
you
building.
see this already?
He gonna step in. All right, let's go.
I know he's from Michigan. I think he's from like Flint, ain't he?
He did. I thought he was from Michigan. I could
That's
tell
why
by his
I was gonna hit Brax up and be like, finally y'all got one.
The good niggas dying younger, they bitch getting fucked. Hoe niggas hit the crib and they dick getting sucked. Fake niggas got it all, pulling rich niggas stunts, and real niggas struggling to pay the rent for the month. See a classy working girl and you don't even take her serious. A bitch sell her body, everybody yelling period. It's some homebody, real bitches getting cheated on. But I know a bitch that party and her nigga be at home. I know a deadbeat that still fuck his baby mama. I know a real father that don't know he ain't the father. I know a bad kid that's living good, get paid allowance. I know a good kid that get abused in vacant housing. Bitches do the bad niggas good and the good ones bad. That's why niggas get the dog and bitches out they pussy cat. Ganging them, siblining them the pain, but I ain't good at that. Bro keep putting lines in my face like I took a nap. I know killers putting hoes in niggas like a black olive. I know a young smart nigga screaming black power. They treat the smart one like he dumb and try to blackball him. Then they treat the dumb one like he smart and make him rap artists. How they say being good hearted bring you good karma. I done got bitches took from me that I took flowers. Niggas make the bad bitches wifey when they should dog them. Then they do the good one slimier than overcooked ramen. Niggas writing 10-page statements like a book author. They come home, y'all show them live and make them look solid. Solid niggas doing life, nobody from they hood calling. How shit get praised and real shit get overlooked often.
Yeah, he ran that.
Yeah, he cold. I wonder how he would perform that though, like in a in a stadium. Like that,
I think that's one of them you ain't gonna perform.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think that's one of them you just run.
I don't know though, because he could like son, and then screaming Black Power, and you like put the mic to him, like, you know what I'm saying? Like he might be cold. He said a few things that was a little alarming. That if he ain't called the police, talking about a kid getting beat at home, and
hey, nah, he ran that.
Yeah, he definitely went hard. He gotta comb his hair though. God damn.
That's crazy.
He cold though. He cold. I'm about to say, I think he got another song that I heard. It was he in that same kind of pocket or whatever. He cold though. He gonna have to learn how to like if he gonna rap that, he gonna have to learn how to like perform that. Or he could just kind of stay like doing like the little snippets and you know what I'm saying, get money off of streams because I don't know how he would perform that song.
Yeah,
but he cold though.
No.
Yeah, I listened to a couple of them that he had on like Spotify or whatever, and he had a couple decent ones on there.
Yeah,
a couple decent ones for sure. But yeah.
Well, all right, gang. We're gonna call it one.
All right.
We'll keep following the movement, man. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So
come on this journey with us.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So next week. Boom.